Recording in progress.
Good morning, all of you.
Morning, teacher.
Good morning, teacher.
Morning, teacher.
Good morning, teacher.
Good morning. Hari. Can you all turn on the videos? You are going to have a set of some easy questions, right? So you will have to turn on your videos and take a sheet of paper. You can start writing the answers. All of you have to keep your videos on, right? Don't turn them off time to time because I'm observing all of you. You can put the question number and the answer, right? Only. Again, for the first one, if the answer is 4, you have to say 1, 4. That's enough. You don't need to write the answer even in words. 1, 4, 2, 3, I don't know. ඒ වගේ තමයි ලියන්න ඕනේ. හරිනේ? Yes, තිසස්න, කිෂා, උද්භාෂි, හොමිත, මෙතුන්. Good morning, Komita. Yes, did you wake up now? Isha, Setuni, Tisasna, turn on the video, Pute. We all have to go in the same speed, right?
Excuse me, teacher.
Yes.
I can't see the board clearly, teacher. It's blur.
Yes, Tehan?
I can't see the board clearly.
Is it? Hands up those who can't see the board clearly. Tehan says that he can't see the board. Can only be Mansa. Harry, that may be due to the signal issues from your side, but anyway, shall I share this in your group as well then? Then is it possible to have a look, Tehan?
Okay.
Harry, I shared it in group. Yes, Komita, what do you say? Done. Done කියලාද කියන්නේ? Yes, Yanuli, Petmi, Sanuki, can you turn on the video? Finished. Mm, we'll do together, right? Though I have shared it in the group, you'd better to do it in the same speed. If I move the page quickly, then someone will ask to share the previous question. අහනවා නේ නිසා තමයි මම එක ගානකට යන්නේ. And now we are moving on to part 2, right? Yes. Once you finish the first question, then we'll move on to the second one.
Finish, teacher.
Have you all finished? Shall we move on to the second one then? Ivarane? Yes. Yes, Ayatsen. Where are you? Vidunya Chamatka Yenulibimansa. Once you finish the second one, we can move on to the third question. Yes? Abute, Kian? Yes. Did you ask anything, Nitya, Yanuli, Ryan? Third one. We are in the third question, right?
Finish, teacher.
All of you? The third question, have you all finished? Yes, hands up those who are still writing. No one. Hands up those who are still writing. Right, 3 of you. There are 2 more parts in the third question. Fourth one. Hansida, Another? Yes. Mm, fourth question. Balanna. Shall we, since we are doing the fourth lesson yet, shall we move on to the fifth question then? Yes. Skipping the fourth one. Yes. We'll skip the fourth question and do the fifth one because you will find certain parts forgotten. Yes, have you finished the fifth one? Hands up those who are writing the answers yet. Okay.
Finish, teacher.
The last question is number 6, right? So after writing the answers for the 6th question, I will give you a 5-minute break. After that, we'll start the discussion. Have you finished?
Finish, madam.
End, right? After finishing part 5, it appears on the board, can have a 5-minute break. Right now it is together 8:50. You can write the answers. Sharp at 9, I will start the discussion. Start with the red pen. Comment videos on කරන්න We'll start the discussion at 9. Yes, in another 3 minutes, we'll start the discussion. Hari. දැන් ආව නේද? Yes, now turn on the videos, all of you. Yes, all of you, turn on the videos. So we'll discuss, and along with that, you can put the marks as well. Hari. Yes, turn on the videos, all of you. Chamatka, Anastas, Sanuki, Petmi. Yes. Vihan, Janula, Netya, Sanket, Chamatka. Avinadde gollu tama. Senulya, Alia, Ryan, Han, Yenuki, I can't see you. Video is on, but I can't see. Yenuki?
Yes, teacher, I have opened only half of my private shutter. Sorry for that.
Okay. Ryan, neither. Sanuki, Petmi, and Yenuli. Hope you all are there. Hari. So give me the answers, all of you. What is the unicellular fungus out of this? Unicellular fungi.
Yeast.
Yeast, mucus, amoeba and paramecium, you know, they are not fungi, they are protozoans. So out of yeast and mucus, what is the unicellular one?
Yeast.
Yeast.
Yes. So yeast is also known as, give me another name for yeast. Saccharomyces. Very good. Very good. Now the answer for the first one is answer 1. 1. Number 2, the beneficial effect of mucus is the bread mold, right? Mucus is the bread mold. Matakaine? Number 2, the beneficial effect of microorganisms for human is answer. මට හැමෝම උත්තර දෙනවා පේන්න ඕනේ.
Decomposition
Composition of dead plant and animals.
Yes. Changing the nature of non-living surfaces due to growth of microorganisms, that is a disadvantage. The food becoming unsuitable for consumption, once again a disadvantage. Then fourth one, spreading diseases among plants and animals. Therefore, the advantage is decomposition of dead animal and plant materials. Right? 2, 2. 1, 1, 2, 2. For the third one, is it 3? Let's see. The microorganism group, which can be seen in a sample of coconut water, which is exposed to atmosphere and observed under the microscope. What is it?
yeast.
That is yeast. That is why when your grandparents, the grandmothers, especially when they are going to prepare manada hoppers, they add coconut water into the flour mixture and keep it for about 12 hours. So in aged coconut water, we find yeast. So without putting yeast separately, we can obtain the same effect by adding aged coconut water, right? Yeast is available there. 3 tamai. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Right. Fourth one. The most suitable temperature range for the growth of microorganisms. Yes, what did you select?
25
degrees Celsius to
25 to
30
30 degrees Celsius. That is more or less the room temperature, right? 25 to 30 degrees Celsius is most suitable. You have to correct your answers with a red pen. Number 5. What occurs during decaying of organic matter? Decaying of organic matter. What happens? Yes,
Decomposition of
Decomposition of dead animals and plant materials by microorganisms.
Yes, decomposition of dead animal and plant materials by microorganisms. Due to the microbial activity, these complex organic substances are converted into simpler forms. Right? 5, answer 3. So using microorganisms to control pests, changing the nature of food unsuitable for consumption of microorganisms, causing damages to economy. So due to decomposition of this organic matter, we will be able to obtain compost, right? Hari. 5, answer 3. Then number 6. The organism which can be subjected to rabies due to infection of microorganisms is parrot, squirrel, lizard, rat, snake.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Why? The mammals are subjected to this disease condition. This is a viral disease. Therefore, the answer is the squirrel. So, now we think only the cats and dogs should be given that rabies vaccine. But if you are having any other mammal as your pet, they also should be given this vaccine because the mammals are subjected to that. The answer is now 6, answer 2. 7. The organism which secrete when known as secrete. Yes. Secrete. Secrete poison by nidocytes to paralyze the prey. Yes, what is it? Hydra. Because the Cnidarians or the organisms belong to phylum Coelenterata have these nidocytes to paralyze their prey. Hari. 7, answer 4. 8. The group of organisms which has an exoskeleton over the body. Exoskeleton.
Arthropoda.
What type of an exoskeleton do they have? Yes.
External exoskeleton.
External.
Exo කියන්නේ පුතේ external කියන එක තමයි. Exoskeleton means external. I mean, now they have a chitinous exoskeleton, right? The exoskeleton is made out of chitin. So you can say arthropoda. Mollusca, some of them, almost all of them have that muscular foot. Then reptiles, mammals, the vertebrates, they have an endoskeleton, right? They have an endoskeleton. It is most probably bony, but in the case of fish, they have either a bony or a cartilaginous endoskeleton. Endo means internal, exo means external, right? 8, answer 2. Hondaine. Number 9. Select the answer which included the group of organisms having streamlined body shape. Streamlined body. Here, piscus and apes, right? That is the first answer. They have the streamlined body shape in order to facilitate the motion. Then number 10. The group of organisms which show metamorphosis is. So what is metamorphosis? What do you mean by metamorphosis? Yes. What is meant by metamorphosis?
Half
They spend
life in water and
half of their life in water.
other part.
Yes, that is related to the habitat. Metamorphosis means having different stages in their life cycle which are morphologically different. Right now, if we consider the human beings, we don't show metamorphosis because the human babies are having the same form as human beings. But if we consider like a mosquito, they lay eggs, and once the eggs are hatched, the larval stages are different from the adult. If we consider the frogs, when they lay eggs, the eggs are hatched and the tadpoles come out. The tadpoles are totally different from the adult, the frog, right? So morphologically different, external appearance is different, and they have different stages in their life cycle. That is simply what we call as metamorphosis. The mammals do not show metamorphosis. Apes,
Amphibia.
yes, piscus actually they lay eggs. The eggs are hatched. The young ones come out. They are having the same appearance as the adults, but the amphibians like the frogs, toads, they show metamorphosis. The eggs, tadpoles, then the froglets, and then they develop into adults. These are morphologically different stages in their life cycle. Amphibia is the answer. Hari neda? If you have any problem, you have to ask. Yes, Hasindu, where are you? And Ryan? Deusika innane? Tehan? මේ කට්ටිය. Number 11. Select the answer which includes mammals only.
Dolphin, bear, duckbill, platypus, blue whale.
Dolphin, bear, duck-billed platypus, blue whale. Duck-billed platypus is an egg-laying mammal, an exception. Here penguin is a bird, kiwi is a bird, loris is a monkey type. Bear, dolphin, penguin, ulama, correct. Yes. Then penguin,
Ulama is a
ulama
bird.
is a bird. Ulama, ulalena. Ulalena and ulama. Ulama is a bird. Yeah. Ulama is a bird. Yes. Ulama is a bird that a gorilla, blue whale. These are mammals. Right? The answer is the first answer. This is ulama. Devil bird. Some people believe that it is not good to hear the sound of that animal, right? Hari. I just wanted to show you. Right, we'll move on to the next question. Number 12. Not a function performed by underground stems. Not a function. Not a function.
Photosynthesis.
Underground stems, actually they can store food. They can carry out vegetative propagation. Perennation is also possible. What do you mean by perennation?
When the upper part get destroyed from the lower part, it produces new plants.
Yes, Senadi, good. That means it can tolerate the unfavorable conditions, and when the conditions become favorable, they can develop into new plants, or they can develop sprouts, right? But the photosynthesis is not possible since they don't receive sunlight, since these are underground stems. Answer 4, 12, answer 4. Number 13, not an example for propagative roots. Not an example for propagative roots. Yes, what's the answer? Curry leaves correct, guava correct, belly correct, but ugurasa, it is not a propagative root. Right? Propagative roots are the ones which can produce new plants by means of roots. Even breadfruit is correct, right? Is not given here. The leaf with the tendril at the tip of it is. Tendril is something like this. No, Pude, not bow. Bow has a pointed tip. Bow has a pointed tip, not a tendril.
Niyagala.
Hari. The answer is Niyangala. Niyangala is the answer. This is bow. It has a pointed tip. Tendril is there for Niyangala. Right, Kobolila, that is the leaf is lobed. It is not a pointed tip and temple tree has a rounded tip like this. So the answer is Niyangala. Have you seen Niyangala? It has a nice flower, but it is said that the yams are poisonous, right? Lasana malak tiyanane. What's the color?
Red.
Red
Orange
and
and yellow.
Red and
Red
yellow.
and
Red
yellow.
Yes,
and
good.
yellow.
Red and yellow. Number 15. Standard unit of measuring density. Yes.
Kilograms per cubic meter.
Yes. What is the what is the equation for density? Yes. Mass divides mass of a unit volume.
Cubic meter.
Mass of a unit volume. So mass is taken in kilograms. The SI unit of mass is kilograms. SI unit of volume is cubic meter. Right. Therefore, the unit is kilograms per cubic meter. The SI unit of density, kilograms per cubic meter. That is the first answer for number 15. Then the 16th question. Question number, that sound. Yes. Entertainment. What's that sound? Mute your microphone. Alright. Plants with underground stems. Yes, answer. Yes.
Turmeric, ginger. Potato, turmeric, ginger. Potato, turmeric,
Ginger is correct, but not corn. Leeks correct. Corn, turmeric, sweet potato is not an underground stem. The lateral roots storing food. Then turmeric, potato correct. Potato, turmeric, ginger. Therefore, the answer is the fourth one. Fourth answer. 16 answer 4. 17. Elements contained in water is. Yes.
hydrogen
Hydrogen and
Water
oxygen.
is H2O. Therefore, that is hydrogen and oxygen. 17 answer 3. 17 answer 3. Hari. Number 18. Particulate nature of matter was first put forward by whom?
Democritus.
That is Democritus. Aristotle mentioned the opposite. Democritus came out with that concept, particulate nature of matter, and it was developed into particulate nature. And what is the other one? Oh, the matter consists of particles and there are spaces in between them. What is this? Discontinuous nature of matter. Particulate nature and the discontinuous nature of matter. Harida. Now, hari lazy when your school term tests are close by. So next week and the week after that we can finish the 4th unit. Then we can move on to the other units as well as we will do more questions. In addition to this, you will have another assessment, right? An online one to select the answers at the same time. Physical property which cannot be used to determine the purity of a substance, which cannot be used. Density can be used. Melting point can be used. Boiling point can be used, but not the expansion. Right? Expansion cannot be used. Yes. When is actually it is not announced yet, Komita. Most probably for the first term they don't have provincial exams school wise the first term. Select the correct statement. Last MCQ. Boiling point decrease when pressure increases. Boiling point decrease when pressure increases. Actually, then I will give a free mark for this question, last one, because we haven't discussed that yet in the 4th lesson. So when we move to a higher elevation, the atmospheric pressure is less. So water boils at a lower temperature than 100 degrees Celsius. When the pressure reduces, the boiling point also reduces, right? When the pressure increases, boiling point increases. Therefore, this is wrong, first one. There is no relationship between the pressure and boiling point. That is also wrong. There is a relationship. Boiling point of water at sea level is greater than 100 degrees Celsius. That is also wrong. At sea level, it is equal to 100 degrees Celsius. Boiling point of water is less than 100 degrees Celsius at a mountain top. That is correct. Therefore, 20 answer for, I will give a free mark for that. එක මාක් කරලා වැරදුනත් ලකුණක් හම්බ වෙනවා. මොකද since we haven't discussed. අම්මෝ කොමිතගේ හිනාව. Yes. free mark එකක් දෙනවා කිව්වා. කොමිත. මොකද ඒක වැරදිලාද තිබුණේ? හවුද? කමක් නෑ. We haven't discussed that yet, no. So you can put marks out of 40. Again, 2 marks for each correct answer. Put marks out of 40 for the 20 MCQs. I like if you all keep your videos on until the end of the session. අයදා මොකද අපි එක extra session එකක් තිබ්බේ නැහැ because there were certain requests from parents that some of the students good 40 out of 40 තියනවා very good. Some are not having school holidays කියලා there was a request from some of the parents, international schools and private schools. Some of them were not given school holidays for O levels. එනිසා තමයි අපිට cancel කරන්න ඕනේ. අපි බලමු ඉස්සරහට අපිට එක session එකක් කරන්න ඕනේ වුණොත් අපි will discuss and do it right on a Sunday. දැන් ඊයේ grade 7 අයටත් ওই වැඩේම වුණා. එයාලගෙන් නම් ඇහුවට එක වෙලාවකට අපිට decision එකක් ගන්න බැරි වුණා. මොකද එක්කෙනෙක් හරි අත උස්සනවා ඒ වෙලාව බෑ කියලා. Difficult. but I gave the option for them that I will design something online. කියන්නේ ඒගොල්ලන්ට recording එකක් විදිහට හරි හැබැයි recording එක බැලුවද කියලා prove කරගන්න I will have to use an assessment or something. හරිද? දෙයක් design කරන්න හිතුවා ඕගොල්ලන්ටත් බලමු. ඔයාලගේ නම් දැන් ගොඩක් වැඩ ඉවරයින් තව එක lesson එකයිනේ අපි කරගෙන යමින් ඉන්න lesson එක විතරයි තියෙන්නේ for the first term. එනිසා there is no issue. Let's see. I will let you know, right? කොහොමද කරන්න කියලා. හරි. Then we'll move on to the second part. Hari. The second part of the question paper. You answered the first question. We skip the 4th question only. A group of students in grade 8 sprayed few drops of water on a slice of bread and kept it for few days for the growth of microorganisms. Then they observed a part of it under the compound microscope. Name the group of microorganisms that they observed under microscope. So what is the group? Group එක අහන්නේ. So not the name. Fungi. Fungi is the group of microorganisms. ඔන්න හොඳට ප්‍රශ්න කියවන්න ඕනේ. දැන් මෙතෙන්දි වැරදුනාට කමක් නැහැ. You get them corrected. Then the answer is fungi. right? Group. Then define the term microorganisms, 1 mark. Yes, Devsika? Yes. Yes, Minidu. Who are microorganisms?
The unicellular or multicellular organisms which cannot be seen from the naked eye when taken individually.
Very good, exactly. Unicellular or multicellular organisms which cannot be seen with our naked eye when taken individually. Unicellular or multicellular organisms which cannot be seen with our naked eye when taken individually. If you have written like that, you will get this 1 mark. හරියටම ලියන්න. හරියටම ලියලා නැත්නම් ඒ ලකුණු දෙන්න එපා. එතකොට ඔයගොල්ලෝ ඉගෙන ගන්නවනේ ආ මෙහෙම තමයි මම ලියන්න ඕනේ කියලා. Right? Name the person who observed microorganisms for the first time. Who is the person?
Anton van
Anton von Leeuwenhoek. 1 mark. Right. Then describe what food spoilage is. What do you mean by food spoilage, Tasmina? Yes. What do you mean by food spoilage?
1 minute.
Yes.
Would become unfavorable for consumption due to the changes in color, odor, texture, taste, and appearances.
Okay, correct. So you can simply say converting the food into a form that cannot be consumed, right? Food becoming conversion of food into a form that is not suitable for our consumption, right? Converting the food into a form that is not suitable for our consumption. If you have written something like that, giving the same idea, then you will get that 1 mark, right? Food becoming unsuitable for our consumption. Food becoming unsuitable for our consumption, right? 1 mark. Name 2 factors which are suitable for the growth of microorganisms. Yes.
Suitable temperature,
Suitable temperature.
Optimum temperature.
Suitable temperature, moisture, then suitable pH value or optimum temperature, suitable pH value, presence of moisture, moisture content in food, right? 2 marks for 2 factors, 2 marks. හරියට marks දාන්න. Name the activity of microorganisms on food items containing following types of nutrients. Lipid containing food, that is rancidity. Right. Then sugar containing food, that is fermentation. Then protein containing food, that is putrefaction. 1 mark for each. Altogether 3 marks, 1 for each. හරි නේද? Then number 7. Write two methods of preventing the growth of microorganisms on food. So how can we refrigeration, or you can say freezing. ඊළඟට
Not keeping food in room temperature.
So if we keep the food at room temperature, the growth of microorganisms will be increased. How to prevent the growth of microorganisms? Salting, drying, adding honey, immersing in honey, refrigeration, freezing, concentrating, like making cordial, jam, syrup, concentrating, drying. Isha says heating, okay. Heating, drying, adding salt, putting in honey or immersing in honey, Smoking can not the smoking that we mean is we have to keep the food exposed to the smoke. අර ඉස්සර ගෙවල් වල තිබුණේ දුමේ තියනවා කියලා නේද? So applying smoke of firewood, right? That is also a method to prevent the actually to reduce the growth of microorganisms, a method of food preservation. So 2 methods, 2 marks. Using microorganisms to control pests that cause damage to the crops is termed as. Yes, what do you call that?
Biological control of
Biological control,
Biological
biopesticide. Natham we can say biopesticide, natham biological controlling of pests. Biological controlling of pests. Since you are in grade 8, you can say like that, biological controlling of pests. How about it? Name 2 substances formed during reaction between sugar, warm water and yeast. Name 2 substances formed.
Carbon dioxide.
What is the process? What is the process?
Carbon dioxide.
Oh, what do you name the process happening here?
Fermentation.
Fermentation, yes, fermentation. So what are the products of fermentation in other words? Carbon dioxide,
Ethanol.
ethanol or ethyl alcohol. Carbon dioxide and ethanol or ethyl alcohol. 2 marks. 2 substances, 2 marks. Name 2 groups of organisms which cause diseases to humans. 2 groups of microorganisms.
Viral fungi.
Virus, fungi,
Virus and
bacteria, even
Bacteria.
correct. Bacteria, virus, fungi. Right, 2 marks for the 2 groups. Hari. So for the first question, you have to put marks out of 16.
Virus bacteria.
Yes, virus, bacteria and fungi. Put marks out of 16, right? For the first one. Hari. 1 done, 2, 3, 5, 6. 4 more questions. Harine? Adagini huh? Haven't you got your breakfast yet? Hari, please mute your microphone. Someone's there are background noises, right? You are engaged in a field trip to observe the diversity of leaves and the leaf arrangement patterns of plants. Answer the following questions using the knowledge that you gain from the trip. What is meant by leaf arrangement?
The pattern of fixing the leaf to the stem in the plant.
The pattern of fixing the leaves to the stem of the plant. Correct. The pattern in which the leaves are attached to the stem. The pattern in which the leaves are attached to the stem. That is the leaf arrangement. 1 mark. Write 1 advantage of different leaf arrangement patterns. Yes.
So it is easy for leaves to absorb proper sunlight.
Yes, each leaf will obtain the
efficient.
maximum amount of sunlight. The one leaf is not covered by another leaf. They can obtain the maximum amount of sunlight. 1 mark. Write the method of absorbing water and necessary gas into the plant for photosynthesis. How water is absorbed, what do you call that method? Yes. Absorption of water. Efficient photosynthesis, correct. For the previous one, because of leaf arrangement, it performs efficient photosynthesis, correct. Hari. How do they obtain water? What is the mechanism? Ona then tika tika disappear when back at here. Videos on karagin inna. Yes. Didn't you write the method of absorbing water and necessary gas into the plant for photosynthesis? Method deka yahanni.
By roots.
They absorb water through roots, madam.
They absorb water through roots කියලා ද ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියුවේ හරි කමක් නැහැ. Method එක අහන්නේ actually the methods we are discussing later, not in the first term. ඒ නිසා අපි roots වලට ලකුණු දෙමු. Water are absorbed by roots. The method is diffusion, right? Diffusion. Then the gas stomata through stomata. එතකොට that is by means of diffusion, right? කමක් නැහැ අපි method එකට නැතුව ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලියලා තියෙන mechanism එකට දෙමු, right? එකට අපි marks දෙමු කමක් නැහැ. For the mechanism, we'll give marks. And then first one, it asks about absorption of water by roots, that is by means of osmosis, not diffusion, that is osmosis when known. Osmosis. In Sinhala, we call this as astrutiya කියලා කියනවා, right? The gases are absorbed by අපි ඊළඟ second term එකේදී තමයි මේ ටික කතා කරන්නේ. The biological processes in plants, right? By stomata, gases are exchanged through stomata. Stomata, the mechanism is diffusion, right? Stomata. අපි මේ දෙකට marks දෙමු අදට. The mechanism is diffusion. Okay? Hari. 2 marks, 1 for each. Number 4, evaporation of water from the plant body is called transpiration, right? Name the main organ through which transpiration occurs. Yes? What is the organ through which
Stomata.
that is organ through which transpiration occurs. Main organ. Organ එක මොකක්ද? Stomata is not the organ. The plant
Leaf.
organs are roots, stem, leaves. Yes, the leaf. Leaf is the main organ through which transpiration occurs. Transpiration ගැන අපි කිව්වා. The methods to avoid transpiration or minimize transpiration. 1 mark for the leaf. Then write one use of transpiration for the plant body. I taught you. Yes, when
Transport water to upper part.
to transport water to the upper parts of the plant continuously. Right?
help to
Or
pull
else we
down.
call it as the transpiration pull. And when the plant absorbs water, along with water, the minerals are also absorbed. Absorption of minerals is another advantage. On a transportation of water to the upper parts of the plant continuously. The roots get the ability to absorb minerals, right? Roots get the ability to absorb minerals. Hari neda?
Cool down the plant.
Your voice breaks. I couldn't get that. What did you say? Water flows to the upper parts of the plant. The roots get the ability to absorb minerals. 1 use, 1 mark. C. Write 2 adaptations that can be seen in xerophytic plants. The plants which grow in areas with a minimum annual rainfall, xerophytic. In our case, like Hambantota Putlam, helps to cool down. Yes, that is also correct, Senadi. Transpiration helps to cool down the plant body. That is also correct. Yes. What are the adaptations to minimize transpiration? With relevant examples, you are asked 2 adaptations. Yes. Having a waxy cuticle. Example?
Temple trees.
Temple tree or Aralia. Right. Reduces. No. Yes. What else? Tamanath.
Having thorns on plant leaves, example cactus.
Yes. එතකොට කියන්න having thorns නෙමෙයි. The leaves are reduced to thorns. The leaves are reduced to thorns. There are no
Okay.
leaves. Leaves are converted into thorns. Cactus. Example. Having less number of leaves. Manada Navahandi. Hirasa. Right? Yes. Hirasa. Leaves have spirals to store. Spirals? Leaves have spikes to store water. Spikes, neme komita. You have to say, not komita, Deusika. You have to say leaves are having fleshy leaves to store water. Having fleshy leaves. About to minimize transpiration, you can say the leaves are reduced to thorns, having a waxy cuticle, presence of hair on certain plant leaves. Boo කියලා කියන්නේ මොනවාද? Pumpkin. Pumpkin is the main example. They have have hair-like projections on the plant leaf. ඊළඟට sunken stomata. ඊළඟට the having thin leaves. Thin නෙමෙයි. The surface area of the leaf is reduced. Presence of මොකද්ද? answer එකක් එවලා තියෙනවා. Presence of less number of leaves. Yes, correct. Like Navahandi, Hirasa, they have less number of leaves. 3-part B leaves කියලා ලිවනම් it's correct. It's okay. Organ or organs නේ. එතකොට Ovini reduces excess water කියන එක නම් එච්චරම that is not that suitable, right? Excessive water is not obtained actually. Hari. For the adaptation, for one adaptation and example, 1 mark. Then another adaptation and example, another 1 mark. හරිද? මතක තියෙන්න ඕනේ, we have discussed those along with examples. Yes, the textbook. 8 part 1 here. දැන් මේවා මතක නැත්නම් at the end you have to just revise these. Here. මේ තියෙන්නේ the adaptations. Here you can see the adaptations. Okay. Thick waxy cuticle, temple trees and oleander. Another Kaneru. Leaves reduced to spines. Cactus having thin leaves like Kasa, reduced number of leaves. Navahandi and Hirasta. These are the adaptations to minimize transpiration. මතකයිනේ? Hari. Then write one example for a plant which store water in leaves. Yes, example
Aloe.
for aloe
Hello.
and even Akkapana. Okay. Bryophyllum or Akkapana. 1 mark. One plant, 1 mark. Write 2 examples for plants which show vegetative propagation by plant leaves.
Akkapana begonia.
Akkapana, begonia, peperomia. Right, from leaves. එතන අහන 2 examples, 2 marks. Put marks out of 11 for the second question. Put marks out of 11. අද අපිට ඉතුරු 4ම කතා කරන්න. දැන් 2 done, 3 5 6. There are 3 more questions. අපිට වෙලා මදි වුණොත් එකක් ඊළඟ දවසට අරන් යන්න වෙනවා. දැනටම ওই ටිකට marks දාලා තියාගන්න. Because I have the next class at 10 o'clock, grade 11 theory class. Hari. Grouping animals considering their common characters is called as classification of organisms. Animals can be divided into two main groups as vertebrates and invertebrates. Name the most suitable vertebrate or invertebrate group for the features given below. The phylum which include the highest number of organisms. Lazy, short answers.
Arthropoda.
Arthropoda.
Very good. That is Arthropoda. Arthropoda. Right. Then next one. The phylum which include animals with radial symmetry. Nidaria or Coelenterata. Nidaria or Coelenterata. Right. Hari. Next one. The phylum with segmented worms. Annelida. Segmented, both internally and externally segmented. The group which consists of organisms who respirate through moist skin, mouth, lungs and gills. Amphibia, right? Amphibia. Actually, gills are used during the larval stages only. The adults use the moist skin, mouth and lungs. Amphibia. The group of organisms with a body having scales and eyes without eyelids. Piscus or fish. Eyes without eyelids are for fish, not reptiles, right? Fish, piscus, class piscus. The group having soft body which is covered by a moist body cover. Soft body. Mollusca. Mollusca. Right. Then the group having a dry skin without glands. Reptilia or reptiles, class Reptilia. The group which possess sweat glands, sebaceous glands and mammary glands. Easy. That is Mammalia. Last one. There are three more. The group of organisms with jointed appendages. Arthropoda. Actually, they are given that name because of these jointed appendages. Arthropoda. Here there are 9. Then there are 10 and 11 are on the next page. Harineda, did you all correct them?
Yes.
Next one. The group which with a skin covered by feathers. Apes or the birds. Apes or the birds. Group which has external ears. Mammalia. So, hands up those who got all 11 correct there. Okay, very good. You're happy, right? Good. හොඳට පාඩම් කරලා හරියට answers ලිව්වහම සතුටුයි නේ? Once we make actually a real commitment, when we have made an effort, once we get the result, we are happy, right? So you make that happiness a practice. Fourth question we skipped, no? Yes, fourth question we skipped because we are still doing the fourth lesson. Enisa, we did 1, 2, 3 and 5. Number 5. Sounds that we hear in the environment can be classified as natural and artificial sounds. Sounds are produced by vibrating materials. What are sources of sound? The objects which emit sound. The objects which emit sound are known as the objects which produce sound are known as sources of sound. 1 mark. What are the main types of sound sources that can be divided on the basis of the type of material that is vibrating to produce sound? Yes. Give one example for each category. Vibrating strings.
Vibrating air columns and strings and
Yes.
strings or
So vibrating strings. Producing sound by vibrating strings. You can give examples: violin, guitar, sitar like. Ilangata vibrating air columns, flute, trumpet. Yes, such instruments, different names of types of flutes. Ilangata percussion instruments or instruments with vibrating membranes, rods or bars. Right? Drums, tabla, taula, thalampata, cymbals, right? Xylophone. So example, type and example. 1 mark for each. Type, example, type, example. 1 for each. What is the quantity that affects the difference of sound? The difference of sound? Yes.
Frequency.
Yes, frequency that affects the difference of sound. Yes, sound differs due to many reasons. In grade 11, we teach that one is the pitch of sound, which depends on frequency. Then the loudness depends on the amplitude of the sound wave. Then third one, the quality of sound, that is due to the waveform of the sound. What is the quantity that affects the difference of sound? Here it asks about a quantity, so you know about frequency. Therefore, it's better to say frequency. 1 mark. Name the unit which is used to measure that quantity. What is it? Hertz. Hertz. H is it? Is the unit, symbol of the unit. Now you can write it in words as hertz. 1 mark. Then describe the difference between the musical tones and noises. So you have to say musical tones have a rhythm.
Rhythmical sounds
Noise.
that pleasant ears, sound musical tones, and rhythmical sounds that unpleasant ears, non-noise.
Okay, musical tones have a rhythm. Noises do not have a rhythm. Musical tones are comfortable to hear, but noises are uncomfortable to hear. Noises cause a pain in our ear. Musical tones do not cause any pain. Likewise, you can say. What is meant by musical therapy? Use of music.
The treatment of given the music.
Yes, the method used to treat the patients by using musical tones, right? The method of giving treatment to the patients by using musical tones, right? That is musical therapy. 1 mark. Then mention the limits of hearing of human ear. So that is
20
from
hertz to
20 hertz.
20,000.
20 hertz to 20,000 hertz.
20,000
hertz
hertz.
to 20,000 hertz. 1 mark. Right? Then name an animal which can hear higher frequencies than humans.
dog.
Higher frequencies, Pute. Higher frequencies.
Bats.
Bat and dolphin, you can say. Bats, dolphins. They make use of these ultrasound waves. Frequencies above 20,000 hertz. Now, the dogs, cats, their frequency range is different from us. Right? Especially the bats and dolphins make use of these. Bats and dolphins make use of these ultrasound waves. 1 mark. Then explain the relationship between the length of the metal plates of the xylophone and the frequencies when producing sound by vibrating them. Relationship in between the length of the metal plate and the frequency. Yes. Higher length.
Shorter give higher volume.
Higher length.
The lower the sound.
Higher length, short.
Less frequency. Less frequency. Or short length, high frequency. Clear, we will give 1 mark for that. 1 mark. Oh. Higher length, less frequency. Shorter length, high frequency. If you have mentioned one way, then you will get that 1 mark. Put marks out of 11. On a last question, then kalabaling karagene yanawata wada hondai ne anik dawase api කතා කරලා ඒක ඉවර කරලා we'll finalize the mark. Be honest, don't make any changes to your answers, right? එහෙම ඕගොල්ලන්ගේ ඇත්තම තත්ත්වය දැනගන්නනේ අපි assessment එකක් දෙන්නේ. එතකොට ඒකේ ඇත්තම ලකුණ තියන්න. Then if you have got less marks, you can make the corrections, right? If you haven't studied, you can study for the next assessment. නේද? එහෙමයි වැරදි හදා ගන්න ඕනේ. අපි මෙතන කරන්නේ practice වෙන එක. How to write the answers. Okay? හරි. එහෙනම් ඊළඟ දවසේ අපි we will discuss the last question, finalize the mark. Then we have presentations and also the 4th unit. ඔය වැඩ ටික කරමු. On the next day, I will let you know about whether we are going to have another extra session or something that I am sharing with you. හැබැයි නිකම් recording එකක් නෙවෙයි. ඒකේ in between I have to put questions or something. Check whether you have watched it. හරි නේද? Okay then, see you on next Saturday. Stay safe and have a nice day.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, teacher.
Bye.
Thank you, madam. Bye, madam.
Thank